6 movies, 6 theories, and once you hear them, you'll never watch these films the same way again. Some of these are wild, some are hiding in plain sight, in details you walked right past. And the last one might be the most disturbing theory in movie history. Stick around, because number 6 changes everything. Let's start with The Lion King. We all cheered when Simba took back Pride Rock. But what if Scar was the good guy? Under Mufasa, the kingdom ran on a strict hierarchy. The lions ate first. Everyone else lived on the scraps. The hyenas pushed into a barren wasteland, starving, banned from the Pride Lands entirely. Scar's real crime was promising them a seat at the table. When he took over, yes, the land fell apart. But here's the detail everyone forgets. There was a drought. The famine wasn't proof of a bad king, it was nature. Scar inherited a dying ecosystem and a population he refused to let starve. Then Simba comes back, kills his uncle, and restores the exact system that caused the inequality in the first place. The hero just reset the monarchy, and we called it a happy ending. Next, Willy Wonka. A magical contest. 5 nutty kids. Pure chance. Right? Wrong. Look closer. Wonka hadn't let a single soul into that factory in years. Then suddenly, 5 golden tickets. And every winner has one fatal flaw. Greed, gluttony, spoiled, obsessed. That's not luck. That's casting. Wonka was secretly auditioning an heir, and the whole factory was one giant test. Every room was a trap, designed to expose a child's worst trait and quietly eliminate them. Charlie doesn't win because he's lucky. He wins because he's the only one who passes. And that terrifying boat tunnel scene? That's the mask slipping. For one moment, you see the man pulling the strings. The contest was never random. It was a hunt for the one good kid in a world of brats. Toy Story. A movie about toys hiding a heartbreaking secret about a human. Remember Jessie's story? She was loved by a girl named Emily, then abandoned as Emily grew up. Now look at Andy's mum. We never learn her first name. We never see her own mother. In Toy Story 2, she instantly recognizes an old cowgirl toy. And in Jessie's flashback, Emily's bedroom looks a lot like Andy's house. Fans noticed it. Emily and Andy's mum could be the same person. Which means Andy's mum once owned Jessie, gave her away, and decades later her own son nearly does the same to Woody. The whole franchise becomes a quiet story about the same woman, twice. And suddenly, that ending where she lets Andy give the toys away hits completely differently. Harry Potter. Here's a theory so strange it actually fits. Ron Weasley is Dumbledore. Not a relative, the same person. Time travel. Look at the descriptions. Older Ron is tall, with a long nose and long fingers. Dumbledore is described almost the exact same way. Dumbledore says when he looks in the mirror of Erised, he sees himself holding thick wool socks. Decades earlier, what does Ron get every single Christmas? Hand-knitted Weasley socks. And Dumbledore always seems to know what's about to happen, almost like he's already lived it. As Ron, time turners exist in this world. We literally watch them get used. So the theory goes, an old Ron travels back, takes the name Dumbledore, and guides his younger self through everything. It's insane. Rowling herself called it her favorite fan theory. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Inception. The whole movie is about entering dreams. But the real question is, does Cobb ever actually wake up? Watch the totems. A totem only works if it's yours, and no one else has ever touched it. But Cobb's spinning top? It wasn't his. It belonged to his dead wife, Mal. So it literally can't tell him what's real. His test is broken from the very start. Then there's the famous ending. The top spins, and the movie cuts to black before we ever see it fall. But here's the deeper read. Cobb walks away from it. He doesn't even look, because he stopped caring whether it's real. He's chosen this world. his kids, this moment. Dreaming or awake, he's finally home, and he's done chasing the difference. The film was never about escaping the dream. It was about learning to let go. And finally, the one that breaks everything. The Matrix. We're told humans live inside a fake world, and Zion is the real free city underground. But what if Zion is fake too? Think about it. Neo in the supposedly real world suddenly stops machines with his mind. He has powers outside the Matrix. That should be impossible. Unless the real world isn't real either.
And the architect basically confirms it. He says the Chosen One isn't a hero. He's a planned release valve.
Every few years, the machines let a rebellion build, let a one rise, then reset the whole thing. It's crowd control. Zion isn't freedom, it's a second cage, built specifically for the people who reject the first one. The prophecy, the war, the chosen savior, all of it is the system quietly managing its own escapees. Which means humanity never broke free. They just got a more convincing prison. So, there you have it. 6 theories that flip these movies completely inside out. Maybe they're true. Maybe we're just seeing patterns in the dark. Honestly, that's the fun of it. Which one broke your brain the most? Tell me down in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want more theories like this, subscribe and hit that like button. It helps way more than you'd think.